You get me?
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I love? Oh my god. Sorry. I just love a good roast beef sandwich.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me? Oh, you gotta give him that huck too.
That's right. That's right. You know what we like? She's a winner. She's a winner in my book. What's good, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a live. You know, boxing is slow right now, but once again, Canelo Alvarez steals the show, steals the headlines. I'm sure you guys have heard. Now, it's not a done deal per se, but it looks like, and I said it before, please go back, watch my other shows. I've called a lot of things, but I did say Berlanga was going to happen, and I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with it. Now, I know a lot of people, it's cool, it's trendy to hate the fight, hate Canelo, but, you know, he's going to fight whether we like it or not. So, you know, you kind of got to make your choices. But salute Eric Gomez. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Salute Matador. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Alex Dahl. Mexicans got the timber on lock with the UFC at the steer and Canelo close by. Yes, Canelo is going to rival UFC. He don't care. That's right. That's right, man. You know what time it is with Canelo Alvarez. Look, you're going to see a lot of people angry, and that's why I did it. I did it because, you know what, man? It's fun to troll. I think at this point, Canelo is probably trolling us right now. And Canelo has to be a super troll, man. He is the king of trolls right now. You know, Ryan Garcia had that unlocked, but Canelo is trolling us at this point. He's his own boss. He's his own man. But it kind of feels like a troll job. I mean, we know the fight everybody wants is Benavidez. But, you know, in my definition, a troll is somebody that does something to stir the pot, and they don't give a fuck. Now, see, most of us have feelings. Most of us are human beings, and we care what other people think. You know, but sometimes people come along, they just don't give a fuck what you are or I think. Hell yeah, Canelo versus Berlanga, let's go. Thank you, nerd. Yes, yes, Canelo Alvarez is in a realm of his own, and he doesn't give a fuck what you or I think. And look, man, even his fans, everybody's turning against him. And I've done other lives, and I said this was gonna happen. Even his supposed fans are going to turn away from him. In other news, and I think this is actually bigger news than Canelo Alvarez, and why I even started the live. I had been off for a while, but my last live was 18 Chivato salute. Yeah, Berlanga for Hispanic only. Yeah, Boricuas or Hispanic is a long-standing rivalry. Let's go, man. Let's knock those frogs off, right? Knock them off the petals, right? Ribbit, ribbit. But salute to the Boricuas, man. I think I have Boricuas that watch my channel, a lot of Latinos. You know, it's everybody. Ballpark Frank. Yes, Frank got that ballpark. Better don't let him around your girl, right? He'll steal your girl. Nah, I'm just playing, man. It's all love. Thank you, Ghost. No Crips, no Gringos. You know what, man? It's for everybody. You know what, man? The only color that counts in this world is green. That's the only color that matters. Everything else is just narrative. So where should we start, man? Where should we start? The first thing I want to say is thank you, Super Troll, Canelo Alvarez. You know, Canelo Alvarez, he trolls without trolling. You know, Ryan Garcia had to troll and get sent to the loony bin and get arrested just to make a buck. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp, man. It's hard out here right now. You know, the cost of everything is going up. You know, you got to find a buck, get it how you live it, right? Hyman, Mexican boxing, thank you. Yes, Hyman going to top rank to face Eric. Eric, I know he's facing Bazinian, but yeah, man, Crawford ducking boots. That's right. Crawford has a fight. But you know what, man? Canelo steals the headlines once again. And I wasn't sure if he was going to fight September, but he, you know, because they said UFC, Dana White is making an event, you know, this month. They're trying to steal the Mexican Independence Day because, you know, let's face reality. The days of the calendar for boxing are May 5th and September 16th. You know, and being a you know, with an American, you know, with Spanish and Mexican Descent, Benavides, is this a Rafa, Blood Raven? Is that you, Barria? It's a everybody channel, man. Everybody does it. Everybody likes it. Roger Burns, this fight is a disgrace, and you're here rejoicing, sickening. No, man, I'm just gonna tell you like it is, Roger. Frank Bay tries to cut it down the middle, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. Canelo doesn't give a fuck what you or I think. Look, man, there's not many boxing fans left in America. There's just not. It's a dying sport, and there's only one star. Boxing has one star left. Canelo got a worse beating by Bivol than Haney than by Garcia. Maybe, but you know what? People still buy his fights. Barry has never been the same since Alonzo pulled up on him. If you got the clip, show it. So let's stick to the other big news, and Canelo still the headlines, is that Turkey Ali and Top Rank signed a promotional pact, and so did Golden Boy. So they're going to co-promote. They're all going to be working together. So we're going to be getting some big fights. The only one that hasn't is PBC, and I guess their card fell through. And then, as we know, the Canelo Alvarez news, right? Canelo Alvarez. Hit a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me well. I got to make sure my mic is working. Actually, I'm going to get a mic, fix the setup. But I thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Boxing is slow right now. Not much going on. And the internet boxing is melting down because people are pissed that Canelo Alvarez is fighting Edgar Berlanga. And not only is he fighting Edgar Berlanga, a relatively unknown, the only thing better Berlanga has is that he the only thing. Why do you have? Is that a fake wrench? That's funny. That's cute. Thank you. Your cheap ass mic is. I actually got $300 headphones. Buster, no, I'm just playing. I do. Okay, now somebody's really trolling. Super troll, Chris Gutierrez. Canelo Alvarez fighting Berlanga, and all you're gonna hear until the fight is how bad it sucks. But you know what, man? These guys, I say guys, the media is separate. I call them the cut media, right? They hail Tank Davis, they hail Davina Hanke. Actually, some of them still keep him or put him back after he got his give it back to him. A welfare zero back to him. Reparations. They had him on the pound for pound, Pete for Pete list, But Canelo, people are dropping Canelo, Another Canelo sparring session. It is what it is. Like I said, man, the headline, if you look at my thumbnail, Canelo Alvarez is laughing all the way to the bank. Yo, Sergeant, thank you. It's the real ones in the building. And let me know if you want to hop on, let me know, drop the link. If you want to trash Canelo Alvarez, you want to say, F Frank Bay, I'm just going to tell you like it is. Canelo Alvarez doesn't give a fuck what you think. They're willing to pay him. A muck salute. They are willing to pay him. Blame the zone, blame PBC, blame whoever you want, but they're willing to pay him. Now, like I said, Edgar Berlanga, the only thing he's known for is basically being Puerto Rican. He's literally bought nobody. Look, I'm not here to say Berlanga is the best opponent. We know who the best opponent is as far as boxing heads go, but there's not many of us left. All you have to do is look around. Boxing is pretty much a dying sport. The UFC is trying to take over. But what we do have is we have a Mexican star of boxing, and he's on the Mexican holidays because that's what they are. It's Mexican holidays. They're not Puerto Rican holidays. They're not Venezuelan holidays. They're literally Mexican, America's next door neighbors holidays. So, when you say things, is this a Raza channel? Is it pro Canelo? It's none of those things. But our neighbors are Canada and Mexico. They're pretty much brothers. They've intermingled for hundreds and hundreds of years. And boxing has had an American superstar, the Alis, the Sugar Ray Leonards. And then, it slowly kind of went to Chavez, De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, and then Floyd Mayweather had his run. And now it's Canelo Alvarez's turn, but May 5th and September 16th in boxing is the Super Bowl. Those are the dates that sell. And it is not a coincidence that those are dates or Latino Mexican markets, right? They put a Latino, and for a while it was like Felix Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, because Puerto Ricans, I guess, are grouped with Mexicans as far as being Latino, right? It's a subgroup, But most people in America will say, "Oh, you're Mexican," then they assume that everybody's Mexican. They could be Guatemalan, they could be Venezuelan. It's a melting pot. But generally, the dates for boxing is September 16th and May 5th, and that's not by coincidence or chance. So Canelo Alvarez, those are his dates. Now the UFC has tried to move in, but what are they really gonna do? The UFC hasn't really had a start since Conor McGregor. Let's be honest. Who does the UFC have right now? Now somebody said Pereira. They're trying to build O'Malley, but none of those guys are guys. I remember it was John Jones. They were trying to build him, but he's like a cokehead, a Fugazi boy, cokehead, or whatever. Salute John Jones, though. Don't disrespect. When I say these things, it is pretty much for comedy. I'm doing a routine up here. Frank Bay tries to make it entertaining. So forgive me if I offend you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Benavidez couldn't pull the trigger, and Benavidez has been pretty quiet. We haven't really heard much from him. Like I said, the best thing for Benavidez to do is just ride Canelo's coattail, fight on Tank Davis undercards, and make a quick buck. Make a buck how you can if you can't get the Canelo fight. Because if he steps up, he looked average against Gvozdyk, and if he fights Bivol, it's probably not going to end well. And if he were to fight better Biev, depending on the winner of that fight, it might not end well. But that look, man, love it or hate it, Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. He still is. That's who they want to pay. That's who they want to have on pay-per-view. And you gotta love it or hate it. It just that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. I'm sorry, but what's funny to me is that people are so angry. They're so angry. I wish I could show it. I dropped the link if anybody wants to jump on and hate on Canelo Alvarez or speak their piece and say how angry they are and they hate boxing. But the main thing that I want to say, there was a guy, he called himself Coach Edward, and he used to come on here. And the first thing he would tell me, he'd say, Frank, you're racist, and I'm not buying Canelo Alvarez fights. I said, okay, well, I don't know why you need to emphasize that you're not buying a Canelo Alvarez fight. Here's the thing, man. All these guys, they weren't going to buy it anyway. Boxing is dying. Boxing is a dead sport because nobody buys the pay-per-views anyway. Blood Raven, new. Please like, subscribe if you're new. Hit the like as soon as you get in. It's going to be an all-Mexican event. The last one was a huge success. Munguia versus Canelo. Yes, it was. I mean, look, man, people are not stupid. Despite what you think, we think other people are stupid. I know myself. I watch TV. I go to a movie. I go to an amusement park, especially on social media, right? The whole point of social media is to display how stupid human beings can be, Like my girl, I was playing the clip, the Hawk Tua girl, she's a troll. She got famous, she got rich, and she's probably rich now. She's making more money than ever being stupid. Like, I guess she lost her job. She lost a lot of friends because she said one ignorant comment, and it was for entertainment, But that's what America is, man. We watch to see other people fail. I think we're all guilty of it, right? We're watching these politics, and people are dropping down, and people are getting shot, and people are outraged, and it's all a big game, man. It's all to make money. It's all to make money, man. If you're not making money off this, then you're missing out. The best thing you could do, instead of crying about Canelo, instead of crying about a race that we don't have a choice in, is to laugh and try to make a buck out of it. That's what it's come down to. I mean, we're all going to go viral at one point in our lives. If Frank Bay goes viral, I can quit my day job. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I would come on to literally troll more and do it even more. Just like Ryan Garcia. He found a way. You know what I'm saying? You're a girl. Mexicans dominate combat sports. Yeah. I mean, Dana White, Evil Green, yo, salute. Dana White is not stupid. He says boxing is dying, but he's literally there trying to take the boxing date, September 16th and May 5th. Those are the days. And then in the summer, boxing kind of dies down. Now, April is kind of like Ryan's month. April, he fought in April against Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Dana White know the money there. Yeah, that's the thing. Mexicans, Mexican Americans, Mexican Americans,
and I really want to join all Latinos. The favorite sport is soccer, right? But after soccer, it's probably combat sports, mostly boxing, right? It's in the blood. Mexican Americans, Latinos. As far as NFL, NBA, all those kind of sports. We don't really follow those too much. If you see Mexican Americans following sports, is just for a jersey, right? They wear a Raider jersey or a Cowboy jersey or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Technique, thank you. Salute technique, always a real one. Football is the most popular sport. Soccer, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a reason for it, right? The reason is because it's the easiest sport in the world to ever play. It's just drop a ball between 24 guys and they can all run and kick and punch each other, right? Like football and baseball, you need equipment. Boxing, you need a ring, but a fight is a fight, right? Mexicans love basketball. Yeah, they do, but are they really at the games? Are they really spending money like that? Like, following American sports, football is very expensive. Like for me, to buy a football pass is a few $100s. To buy a ticket at a football game is a good ticket is you're looking at a couple thousand for just a day at the ballpark. Like, what are we talking about, man? Boxing is easy to get into because you can just you can go to club shows if you're in an area where they have club shows. I used to go to a lot of club shows back home, and for $200, $300, I have a fantastic night with friends and family. You know what I'm saying? I got them all in the boxing. My family was into boxing. So to follow boxing, you don't have to necessarily follow the major shows. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you guys are crazy. Salute Sergeant Evil Green Mexican Boxing. Yeah, man, keeping Frank Bay alive. We're not many, we're few, but we're strong. So boxing, as far as the dates go, you need a Latino star and preferably a Mexican star, right? Like Tank Davis has fed on Latino Mexican opponents. Those have been Romero, Santa Cruz, you know what I'm saying? Garcia twice. Like we just have to call a spade, reality, reality. Now in America, I mean people are gonna say you're racist, but it's not racist to say race. It's not racist to speak about race, right? If I say black, if I say brown, if I say white, it just is what it is, right? UFC has become bigger because white Americans kind of stepped away from boxing, right? What made the Mickey Wards, the Truro Gottis, the Rocky Marcianos, they're no longer. They went to the UFC because they had like Chuck Liddells and guys like that they could more identify with. It's not a crime to root for who you identify with. If you're Mexican, it's not a crime to root for Canelo Alvarez, even though people will make you feel like a fanboy or guilty. Like people gravitate to what they gravitate to. You know what I'm saying? So, and Black Americans, they've stepped away from boxing. Now, boxing had Floyd Mayweather, but that was an anomaly, right? Floyd was an Olympian. He was hand fed opponents by HBO, paid good money, and then he used Oscar De La Hoya to build his fan base, right? The Latino market, right? That's who built Floyd Mayweather. That's who built Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao fought Eric Morales. I dropped a link if anybody wants to hop on and give your boy a hand. So Mexicans right now they support the sport of boxing. So that was brought to my attention. Canelo Alvarez is going up against the UFC. I don't think it's it. I think the UFC is going up against Canelo Alvarez. They're literally now. If you know business, if you look at any town you're in, your local, you could be in the suburbs, you could be in a major city, but if you look, there's usually like a fast food row, right? You'll see McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's. You'll see all these places right next to each other. That's just marketing 101. That's business 101. It's like, they say, why would you want to be next to your competitor? Well, because if somebody's going to eat a hamburger, they're going to eat a hamburger either way. You know what I'm saying? And people, believe it or not, they don't really want to go out of their way. It's just like when I go up and I see a line for In-N-Out, and then I look and I see no line for McDonald's. I'd rather have In-N-Out, but I don't want to wait in line. So I just go to McDonald's. And luckily, there's a McDonald's right next to the In-N-Out. So I'm lucky, right? So that goes for every business, right? You don't have to worry about competition. Competition is good. And the people will spend their money where they want to spend their money. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, the UFC is trying to compete with Canelo Alvarez, because if it was a problem, Like I said, if it was a problem, Las Vegas would not have hosted Canelo Alvarez. Now, if you remember when Ryan Garcia was going to fight Davina Hanke, they had to move. They wanted it to be in Vegas, but they had to move it to New York. And the reason was because Canelo already had the date. So they didn't want Ryan Garcia competing with Canelo Alvarez. Like, I think Vegas told him no. And even the promoter, Oscar and DAZN, they said, it's probably better not to compete with Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? People talk shit but are still going to watch Canelo. Yeah, Evil Green. And the point about it is that, the people that say, oh, I'm not going to buy it. Well, you were never going to buy it anyway. That's the entire point of the whole conversation is these people, nobody supports boxing anymore, bro. Anybody, if you see a YouTube channel, if you see people talking about boxing, only maybe 1 out of 10 people actually spend their dollar. Like, yeah, I didn't buy Tank Davis, Frank Martin. I didn't buy that shit. And UFC is cool putting on a show for Mexicans, but Canelo got that venue and Dana missed out on it. Even he said it. Yeah, man, you guys know what's up because they know Canelo gonna. Yeah, look, Canelo owns Las Vegas and that's what I was going back to African Americans and how they try to manufacture, Tank Davis. They tried to manufacture Davina Hanke, and they tried to manufacture Shakir. They tried to manufacture African American fighters, and nobody's been able to take over for Canelo Alvarez. Because you gotta understand, you gotta believe me when Frank Bay says this. If there was somebody that could replace Canelo Alvarez, then they would replace Canelo Alvarez. Right? If you remember when Manny Pacquiao was at his height, right? When Manny Pacquiao was at his height, he had losses. He lost to Marquez. He came back. He was still a star because he was Manny Pacquiao. He had a whole nation. He had a nation of Filipinos that bought, you're talking about a whole country, 500 guaranteed to buy his fights. This is Canelo Alvarez. And if you remember, they tried to screw Manny Pacquiao. Actually, they screwed Manny Pacquiao plenty of times. They were trying to make Floyd Mayweather take over Manny Pacquiao, and they were trying to do their best to get an American at the top, which was Floyd Mayweather. Remember, they robbed him against Tim Bradley, hoping, oh, we have another African American. We could push Tim Bradley, we could push Floyd Mayweather, and maybe we can make a super fight. The people are not stupid. You know why people are not stupid, even though we see it on social media, is because despite what we may say, despite the stupid things we do, we still think, hopefully, with our wallet. You know what I mean? Part of being an American is being savvy, right? Where to spend your money. Everybody's in their pocket. I get all these inundations, all these political people asking me for a donation, I'm like, why the fuck do these rich people need money? Why did I want to support them? Right? They're trying to take a buck out of my pocket, right? Everybody's asking me, join this, join that, buy this, buy that. And that's part of being an American, right? Competition, right? You got to get it how you live it, make a buck. So, we got to appreciate it that. But at the same time, it's my dollar and I choose to spend it how I want, right? Like with this YouTube stuff, if I want to grow, I spend money on StreamYard. I try out different programs. And then sometimes I take a step back. I say, you know what? Maybe I should spend my dollar wiser elsewhere. And that's all that's going on, man. So the people are not buying, Canelo supposedly has suffered pay-per-views, but even his suffering with Canelo Munguia, he's still at the top. And we're not even speaking about the total. How many pay-per-views has Canelo sold in his career? I mean, the last I seen was like 30 or 40 million pay-per-views over. How long has he been a pay-per-view star? For 10 years or something like that? Salute OG Blaze. Yes. Canelo's active sells good pay-per-views. Yes. And we're not even forgetting, just like Manny Pacquiao, he has a whole country behind him. Right? You think Berlanga, Canelo's going to do a milli? I don't know, man. I mean, look, man. And also the pirating. We said that the pirating is a big issue. We have to take that. If this was 2010, 2008, 2009, and pirating was an issue, Canelo would still be hitting 1 million pay-per-views, in my opinion. And I'm even going to say, I think maybe if pirating was an issue, Tank Davis, maybe he does a little bit more. Maybe he does 500, 600,000. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Bud Crawford, he does 500,000. But it's just not there anymore. The market has changed. Business changed. Things change. People, like I said, people are stupider nowadays, but they're still savvy and smart with their money. you can only fool the people for so long. Like I think there's this, Timu. I get asked for Timu all the time, and people are just like spending all this money on Timu. But now, slowly but surely, it seemed like what seemed like a great deal, we figure out is a hustle. It's like, more and more videos showing that Timu is a bunch of crap and things like that. So, over time, you could hustle and fool people, but you can't hustle them and fool them forever, right? If you're not giving them what they want. Just like I don't know if you guys like Chipotle. I like Chipotle, and I guess Chipotle got in trouble because they were fucking up their business by lessening the portions, and people caught on. People start figuring out, wow, Chipotle really sucks now. Like, why is everything smaller? I'm paying more, but I'm getting less. And then there was a big outrage. People boycotted them, and then the CEO came out and said, "Oh, you know what? I fucked up. I'm gonna have to change the business idea." So, here's the thing, man. Canelo still sells. Salute Isaac Bermudez. So this is boxing, man. Canelo Alvarez still runs Vegas. He runs Vegas. There it is. Canelo Alvarez runs Vegas. Like McDonald's, right? McDonald's. You know how McDonald's is always innovative and always changing. I think they were the first ones to have the dollar menu, right? But then prices have risen, and it's like the $1.99 menu, right? Saludos che chingue, right? So now they're doing the $5 value meal. Like Subway got big doing $5 value meal, right? And we see that in boxing. They're giving us a lot of pay-per-views, but what the zone has done is they have done this thing where, we're going to price it at $50 or $60, right? It's like they're giving us a discount, right? Because that's what PBC and DAZN had tried to come out and do it. And DAZN's whole marketing gig was free. Everything's going to be free. No more pay-per-view. Well, things change, plans change. You have to pivot. You have to make business decisions. And now Canelo had to go to pay-per-view because he commands so much money, right? So, that's the thing. Look, man, if Canelo Berlanga tanks, then the run could be over. But, like I said, the people making these decisions are making these decisions for a reason, because they know they're going to get their money. They're going to get their money somehow, some way, from advertisers, from Vegas. They have multiple streams of income. That's one big thing that people talk about, multiple streams of income. Ryan Garcia figured that out. He figured, oh, I don't even really need boxing. I'm actually going to use boxing, like Canelo. I'm going to make a soft drink. I'm going to make boxing gloves. No boxing, no life. I'm going to make a brand. Actually, we need to be taking lessons from these guys in our own lives. We should be branding. Who wants to buy Frank Bay shirts? Frank Bay mugs. I see it all the time. Salute to, I follow BDA. He has the memberships. He has the documentaries. He's a decent, he's a good brand, a great brand, and he spreads the boxing gospel. I see it in other channels and other gigs, and salute to anybody trying to make a buck. But that's what you have to do, man. You have to brand, you have to expand. And boxing, that's why I said, Canelo is a businessman? Simple. Yeah, Juan Rambo. And I think we all have to be business people, right? We all have to be, most people that make shirts and cups suck. Come on, brother. You wouldn't buy a Frank Bay shirt? That's fucked up, homie. I see how it is. Nah, you know what, man? I'm not money motivated when it comes to this. I don't want to make boxing a business, because then it would suck, right? It's a fucking job. And it's like, wow, I don't want to do a job if I already have a job. I'd rather make, my whole mentality is I'd rather make money. All these niggas crying, get over it. Yeah. And the link is there, guys. If you guys want to hop on, drop a one. Yeah, man, we all have to be entrepreneurs. We all need to find multiple streams of income. We should all be branding our own thing. And this, boxing is a way for Canelo Alvarez now. But the difference is Canelo Alvarez is still giving us fight. Like, he's still fighting. Oscar De La Hoya did the same thing. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya went a stretch further and made an album. Manny Pacquiao made a gospel album. I mean, people are so mad. Floyd Mayweather started a rap record label. This is nothing new, and it's actually smart, right? Like, that's what Ryan Garcia did. He figured he can make more money outside of boxing than he was ever going to do in boxing, right? Because he's seen the writing on the wall. That's why I believe Ryan Garcia did the rant that he did. And that's why I believe Canelo Alvarez is saying fuck you to all you. Is because he sees that all these guys do is they bitch and cry and moan and make money off his name. That's what all these guys do. All these guys, they do 9-hour streams crying about Ryan cheated, he's this, he's that. but they're all making money off of his name. You know, Frank Bay is making. I'm not making money yet, but I'm getting views. I'm getting likes. I'm getting comments talking about Tank Davis. I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez, and that was my other rant and soapbox is like, you know, um, I don't hate like okay, I don't like what Stank Davis is doing. I don't like what Shakira is doing, and you'll get accused of racism because that's what they accused all these other guys. I guess you know Shakira accused these analysts, Tim Bradley, for being sellouts, which is another way of saying reverse racism, right? So if you're critical or you criticize, then it's automatic racism, right? Um, and we even say it when they hate Canelo Alvarez. Oh, they just hate him because he's Mexican. So you know it kind of works both ways, right? We see the divide in society, right? It's left versus right. You know, it's woke versus you know, Karens or whatever have you, things like that. So, you know, everything's divided right now, right? I just hope Berlanga plays his role, the cocky loudmouth Puerto Rican. You know what? I thought Charter was gonna do that, but you never know. Berlanga's been pretty respectful. He hasn't really talked shit about Canelo like David Benavidez has. But yeah, you know about my Canelo rant. You know what Ryan did, and he kind of seen who was targeting him, and they're all making money off him, but they're calling him a cheater, a cokehead. I mean, they're saying the worst things about him. So he went on the rant. And I think Canelo has picked up on this too. If you remember, Frank Bay was the first one. I said, Canelo, you shouldn't fight David unless it's 200 million. And I swear, hand to the sky. Right after I said that, Canelo comes out and says that. I'm not saying he watched me, but it's strange. It's coincidence that then he goes on that rant, and then people make their headlines all about that, right? On social media or whatever. Who's just fought a bum and Crawford is fighting a bum? I don't see the same energy. You don't, because there's not. Look, man, we know what time it is. We know what sides. We know whose side everybody's on. And in America, and now it's going global, it looks like the lines are being drawn bigger and wider, and people are further apart than ever. But the one thing that'll bring people together, it usually does, is sports and money. You know, you can have bitter sworn enemies inside a boxing arena, inside a soccer stadium. You know, bitter sworn lifelong enemies can all meet and watch a ball game. Now, whatever happens on the street happens on the street, but they can all get together and enjoy a ball game. And then people with their money. You know, I don't know how you guys feel, but, you know, I don't go to the store looking for black, for white, for brown, for any color. I make a decision based on finances, right? What is a smart buy? Where do I want to spend my entertainment dollar? Now, I spend my entertainment dollar on boxing because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Madrimov and Crawford, I don't think I'm going to buy it. And the reason I'm not going to buy it is because Terrence Crawford hasn't really given me much. That's all I ask. Now, has Canelo Alvarez given me good fights? Yeah, I'd like to have him give fight. Ryder, not so much. But I paid money for Golovkin fights. You know, I spent money on a lot of fights. I put my money where my mouth is. You know what I'm saying? I bought Tank Garcia. I bought that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Most people, they would say, I don't like Tank Davis because he's African American or whatever. I really don't think like that. I said, I like the fight and I'm going to buy it. But I know when he's trying to milk me, when he fights Hector Garcia or he fights Rolly Romero, right? It's the equivalent of fighting Morrell with 10 fights. Yeah. We all know what time it is, man. You know, but what it is, it's up to the people to say what they need to say. That's what Frank Bay is here. I'm going to drop the link if anybody has an opinion, if anybody wants to speak their mind, you know, and tell me how they feel. Now, the other news, and it hasn't really got a lot of headlines. It's been kind of ho-hum. But I said it before. I said the biggest news of our lifetime is the Turkey Ali coming into boxing and trying to create a super league. And then the story died down. It's like a lot of people didn't want to join the league. And now Oscar's on board and Top Rank is on board. The Zone is on board. Eddie Hearn is on board. And I think Quisenberry and maybe some other people, some other like minor league promoters, but they have fighters like Morrell are in on it. So it looks like it's here, man. The boxing league is here, and the interesting thing that nobody talked about, and you know, other things that were not said, but what I read in the initial article, Turkey had to get Golden Boy on board finally. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, look, man, these things do not happen overnight. You got a lot of fighters, you got network deals. There's a lot of money being exchanged, and we know boxing is a shady business. So a lot of things have to come together before that can finally happen and it can become a reality. But it was about a month ago, or a little over a month ago, and then it died down. But now it's finally here. It's we've seen the Matchroom versus Quisenberry 5-on-5, which was decent. I mean, it wasn't really any big names, but it was decent. You know what I'm saying? But now we could see a Golden Boy versus Top Rank. We could see a American versus Mexican. However they want to do it. There's 1,000 ways to do it, and they're all gonna be great big fights. Tio versus Ryan, Shakira versus Cepeda, Mongia versus Janabek. Some of these names that were being thrown around. But now people are finally talking about it. But what's going to be interesting, and the one thing I did not hear anybody talk about is how, what Turkey had said is that he wants to get rid of the belts. Now it looks like the WBC may come some type of partnership with Turkey Ali, but not the other ones. Now I think the other ones are going to have to get with Turkey, and they're going to make some kind of deal. But basically, Turkey Ali wants to make his own league. He wants to make his own ranking system. And he's basically going to be the Caesar of the league, right? Like there's going to be no politics. It's going to be a dictatorship, right? He's going to say what goes and what doesn't go, and who wins and who doesn't win. You're not going to see it anymore. Any of these mandatories and interns and all this wishy-washy shit and weird rankings, right? We're going to see the best versus the best, 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Yen Pali, why would boxing, anybody come and take over the sport? Well, what is boxing? You're not taking over anything, right? That's like me going to a homeless camp and taking it over. That's like me going to a gang. I guess I'll just say Bloods and Crips or something. No disrespect, but taking over that, it's like there's nothing to take over. They're just random people that formed some shit and called it their own, right? Gangs take a street and say this is our street, but in reality, it's not their street. So if I go over and I buy the property, am I taking over the gang? No. That's with boxing. You just have a bunch of independent contractors. That's what you have. You have a bunch of Juan Rambo, you're hilarious. It's free speech though. Free smoke, baby. You have a bunch of random guys under one guy trying to get money, hoping they can get a TV date, and now you got a guy actually putting money on the table, right? When you sign with the promoter, he just says he's making you an offer, and there's very little guarantees unless you're like a superstar. But look at PDC. These guys haven't fought in years, man. There's no guarantees in life. Look, man, in life, there's no guarantees. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed that something from our past will not come back. Like there's no guarantees, and it's good and bad, right? No matter what you've done, you can always do better, right? Nobody can hold anything against you. But especially in boxing, there's no guarantees. Nobody promises you. If you're signed to Top Rank and they have ESPN and they made you these promises, but then they lose ESPN, they don't have a deal anymore, which actually runs up in 2025, then what do you really promise? Like you're only as good as who you're with, right? Like if you sign with who you sign with, right, for a bag, and then they go belly up or they can't fulfill their promises, like you can't hold a gun to their head. That's what court is for. It's like you can sue somebody, but what are you gonna get if they got no money? Like you're just SOL, man. That's why that's why you gotta be a savvy consumer, save your pennies, and plan for the future. And there's really nobody to cry for, especially in sports. Like I can't cry for Shakira if he can't sign with anybody because he turned down the deal. How am I supposed to feel bad? And I already said this. Look, I'm not gonna cry for Canelo if he can't get a fight because nobody wants to buy a Berlanga fight. That's where I think the fanboying goes. Fanboying is delusionalism. So if I'm a Canelo fanboy and I got on here and said, oh my God, the Zone PDC, they're all haters. Nobody wants to buy a Canelo fight. Like say he decided to fight William Skull, right? Just to defend the belt. And they said, and then Canelo goes to social media like these guys do. Oh, they hating on your boy. They don't want to see me shine. And it's like I would tell Canelo, Canelo, you're kind of delusional. You're facing William Skull. They don't want to pay you to fight William Skull. Why the fuck would who am I to go write a letter to the zone? You're racist. You don't want to see a Mexican shine. Like, no, Canelo, they don't want to pay you because they don't want to pay you. Don't nobody owe you anything. Yeah, I mean, look, if the technology's there, the technology is there. Look, man, there's very little we can cry about. There's very little injustice in this world. There are injustices, but there's not injustices in sports. You know what I'm saying? In sports, it's a risky business. You're not promised a dollar, right? If I could become a promoter, but if I'm putting on shit fights, I can't cry injustice, right? I am taking the risk. I need to do good. I need to put on good fights. I need to promote, right? There's no injustice. There's no crying in sports. That's the insane thing is that these guys cry uh, they're crying for millionaires. They're crying for Shakira's getting a bad deal. Like, no, bro, you made money. Look, man, if you made money today, you can't cry about tomorrow. Just be happy you made a buck and whatever you're doing. Where you're at right now, kiss the ground you walk on that you're getting a check. Nobody's promised a check. Nobody owes anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's like crying for what people owed you for hundreds of years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just gonna be crying a bucket of tears, and you have to walk around and try to sell those tears. The best thing we can do is make our own way, and that's what Canelo's done. Canelo Alvarez has made his own way. Ryan Garcia has made his own way. Oscar De La Hoya made his own way. You have all these people crying about PDC and oh my gosh, boxing is in trouble. No, man, people are in trouble because they made the deals that they made. I guess Schoolboy Fulton is crying on social media. But look, man, you knew what you were getting yourself into. But anyway, there's no crying in business, man. Save your tears to somebody who cares. That's the thing. So people crying about Canelo Alvarez, you weren't going to buy it anyway, and it's up to me. I could tell you to buy the Berlanga fight as a fan of boxing. As a fan of boxing, I buy the fight because I'm a fan of boxing. I want to watch two guys fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to watch UFC too. I watch it all. I watch bare knuckles. I watch it all, man. There's nothing that I pretty much don't watch. Some people don't like women fight. I mean, shit, if there's nothing else on, I'm going to watch women fight, watch lingerie football, and that's the thing, man. There's just a million choices now. There's bare knuckle, there's PFL, there's like 15 different combat sports leagues. I got Prime, I got Netflix, I got the Jake Paul fights. There's YouTube. You can watch a bunch of fights, pro box. They say boxing is dying. It's not really dying. It's just in different places. You kind of got to search it out more. Before it used to be HBO Showtime. I mean, there's no more Showtime. There's no more Showtime. Think about it. It's not even just Showtime boxing. There's just no more Showtime. And that's crazy to me. Netflix was going to get into boxing with the Jake Paul fight. And that's the other thing about boxing is nothing's guaranteed, right? It was going to be a big event and then it fell through. Now, as boxing fans, we're pretty much used to that. You watch a jiu-jitsu match. You know what? Honestly, if there's nothing else on, I probably would. Because me, I like to see underdogs, man. I like to see people with nothing to lose. Like I'm sure you spend hours watching Street Yard. I guess, the big thing of there's like Border Wars, Street Beasts. It's highly entertaining, man. And it's a fantastic idea. The Street Beasts, that's how like Kimbo Slice, that's how Madrimov got famous, the Street Beast, man. Boxing is not dead, man. People like to see people fight. It's just got to change. It's got to evolve. Canelo Alvarez is evolving, and look, man, he could still fight Benavidez. He could still fight Benavidez, and it's going to be the biggest boxing event of the last 5 years, and he might get $100 million for that match. Who knows? Yeah, Caleb. Did anybody care there, Solo Dolo? Welcome. Thank you. Salute. Did anybody care about that? I don't know if too many people cared about it. You can't count me as someone that did. Who the fuck was McCumbee? And their reasoning is McCumbee pulled out. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Like I said, hit the like, man. If anybody wants to hop on, Frank Bay is just roasting, ranting, getting on my soapbox, preaching a little bit. That's what I like to do, man. But to me, man, like I said, it was just funny. The little meltdowns by grown men. The little Frank you call out Chris for cherry picking, keep the same energy for Canelo. I really don't. Look, man, I can say what I want, JA. You're more than welcome to challenge me. They want to see Canelo lose. That's the only reason why they root for the fight. But look, it only counts if you buy it. JA, you know what it is though? I don't cry about it. I don't sit and do 6 hour live streams of Javante Davis. I talk about the fight or who he's gonna fight, and he's not fighting. I don't sit and do 7 hour, 6 hour streams crying about Ryan Garcia injustice and how they did him dirty or how they didn't punish him. You see what I'm saying? There's a big difference. Frank Bay is not going to preach or cry. Frank Bay is just going to tell you what it is, how it is, and how it's going to go. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. You know, I've been more right than wrong. And I think that's why you're here. You know, when you listen to me, there's no stunts. There's no playing favorites. Look, man, how is it what you're saying? Keep the same energy. Please tell me how I'm changing energy. What is the controversy in saying that people that Canelo's just saying fuck you, man? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. Fuck you. I think that's a Chinese accent. Salute all my Chinese brothers. And if I say, hey, the people that are not going to buy the fight are not going to buy the fight, don't buy the fight. They don't buy the fight. And pay-per-view as a revenue is already failing anyway. Pirating has took over. You know, you got way more options with the internet, with streaming, you know, with people streaming the fights, and you can get on different services and you guys can all watch together for free. So, you know, and like, how can I tell people, oh, you need to buy it, or you're not a fan, or you're this or that? It's like, I really can't. And that's what a fanboy would do, right? If you go to other channels, they'll chastise you for your opinion. You know what I'm saying? They want to see Canelo get beat up badly. Yeah, man. I mean, look, they want Canelo to be food, and like I said, man, I swear I call it, and that's why people listen. I said Lomachenko wasn't gonna go out bad. Go back and I said, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't take this fight. Lomachenko is not gonna be food. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be one of these older guys fighting until his 40s, late 40s, getting beat up just for a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like we just seen Tevin Farmer. Like Lomachenko is not going to go out bad. And Canelo's not going to go out bad. You're not going to see Canelo at like 45 still trying to earn a paycheck, you know, doing exhibitions like Floyd Mayweather. Like I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. Canelo has too much pride and his ego's too big to go out like that. Because they know Floyd and Bivol deep down, he didn't get. Yeah, I mean, look, a fight is a fight. A fight is a fight, and we seen Devin Haney get beat up. We never seen Canelo Alvarez go out like that. So, you Batman, that's hilarious. Canelo ducking Crawford, man. No, he's not. How can you duck somebody 3 weight classes below you? And it's Crawford chasing Canelo. Let's get it straight. And he's fighting a no-name himself. Like Crawford is fighting a no-name. Like it just is what it is, man. He's fighting a no crop, and that pay-per-view, is it gonna do well? I don't think so. So, you know, but look, man, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Frank Bay is gonna tell you what it is. Crawford, he's living off the hype of beating one guy, and he thinks he's a superstar diva. But look, man, all power props to him. He's getting paid. He's getting paid well. The Saudis, Turkey Ali, is his like boy, and he's getting paid a lot of money to fight a no-name guy. Who am I to complain or hate or criticize? Now, all I can do is not support it. I'm just not going to spend my money. Just not going to do it. Same with Canelo Alvarez. Love him or hate him, he's going to make his money either way. And then even when you say that, oh, you just hating, you don't want to, you know, you're going to the business, you're talking about his money. I'm not talking about his money. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you that he's going to make his money regardless. He has a whole nation behind him. You know, they're talking about Manny Pacquiao coming back. Are you going to cry and complain about Manny Pacquiao coming back? Oh, how dare you? He's just chasing the paycheck. He's just using his name. He's fighting Mario Barrios. No, you're going to be happy as hell about Manny Pacquiao. And when it comes to this YouTube shit, because, I mean, look, mostly this is where we get our boxing news and information is YouTube and things of that nature, right? So, you know, this is all they're going to talk about. They got nothing else to talk about. Who else does boxing have to talk about except Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, sometimes Sting Davis, and then you got some like knockoff weirdos. They talk about Shakira, they talk about Bud Crawford. But I look, man, if you're a Bud Crawford channel fan, what have you really had to talk about? The guy's been out over a year and now he's finding no name. Could you really make content? Could you really make a channel? Could you really do Twitter posts? Could you make a sports show covering Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence? No, I think combined, those guys had 8 fights in 10 years. Combined, they both fought 9 times in 10 years. That's 10 years. Canelo has surpassed that alone, right? And all the clicks and views, all the news that Canelo gets. Canelo's scared of Benavidez because he's 20% black man. He's afraid of black men. I don't think so. He's fought African Americans. He's fought Latinos, Lauras. Look, man, nobody's scared of anybody. I don't think I've ever met a man that's scared of another man. Nobody will ever admit that. We all say, oh, we ain't scared of nobody. And I don't think you have to, the only people you have to be scared of are people with guns because you can't do anything against a gun or a crowd or a mob. But just from a man to a man, you'll rarely see a man to a man fight unless, he has protection, unless he has a weapon or he has friends with them. You rarely see two men just duke it out just to duke it out to prove who's tough. You know what I'm saying? Every time I seen a bar fight, it always led to a brawl because one guy's getting jumped. You very rarely see a guy, if I walk to the store and another hombre is walking to the store and he bumps me, most of the time we say, excuse me, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But if he's with his boys or something, then maybe he tries to challenge me because, most men are cowards at heart. They really can't fight. Just like we seen this Mike Perry guy. He really couldn't fight in a boxing ring. Not many people can box. So I don't think anybody's scared of anybody, let alone Canelo Alvarez. Mexican Rambo said it best. He's a businessman. Canelo Alvarez is a troll now. He's a troll. And troll is nothing bad. Even me, I've been accused of being a troll. And sometimes I think, yeah, it's fun. I like to troll just like the next person. It's more fun to troll than it is to like be serious and all like, I'm going to take a stand and be a Karen and I'm a shit on Canelo and how dare he. And I see a lot of these content creators already, they support Canelo and like, imagine being that disloyal. Have we forgot about being loyal? You know what I'm saying? Loyal, there's nothing more in this world that counts more than money, more than love is loyalty. I think in American Mia, an all-time classic, not just Chicano movie, but actually film historical movie, American Me, Edward James Olmos, actually people got killed for making that film and he got death threats and they weren't just like threats, people were actually trying to kill him. He's one of the most famous scenes is the white guy of the bunch. I think he was half Mexican or he was full white. Somebody remind me, but he says somebody asked him, is it better to be feared or better to be loved? It's better to be feared. You know what I'm saying? Or respect. I think it's better to be respected. You know what I'm saying? And that's what respect and loyalty are not about love. It's not about friendship. You know what I'm saying? I think loyalty goes above respect, right? Because we can lose respect for people. Maybe people are losing respect for Canelo Alvarez, but loyalty is everything, right? Because people will always betray us. People will talk, our own friends or family will talk bad about us. But that's what loyalty is, right? It's like, can you stand by your mans? Can you stand by your girl? Can you stand by your pops, your bros? When they do something you don't like or you disagree with. Now, we don't have to like it. We don't have to love it, but we do need to respect. That's what loyalty is that wrong or right? That's what the ultimate sacrifice of marriage is, right? Through thick and thin, through love or hate, through everything, loyalty above it all, right? Through everything, that's what loyalty is, through thick and thin. So how many people are really loyal to Canelo Alvarez? You had all these guys making all this money, getting super chats, clicks and views, and it was Canelo to the death. And now everybody slowly but surely is jumping ship. But again, that's why I said you can't make a channel, you can't make your platform, you can't make your social media, you can't make anything about one thing because that one thing is always going to fail you. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to leave you behind. Sometimes, like Ryan Garcia. Nobody was on the Ryan Garcia train. Everybody hopped on and then everybody hopped off. Man, people are disloyal as fuck. They really are. They made the black man weak in America. Bam is the real Mexican. Yes, Bam is a star, but Bam will never reach Canelo status. He's just in too small of a weight class, right? Uh, Afraid of us, man. Okay, now I think you're trolling. Mexicans dominate boxing. Yeah, they have the two biggest dates. Look, it's not racial to say that. It's just very cut and dry. It's black and white. You know what I'm saying? Boxing magic. Thank you, man. Ain't seen you in a while. Salute. Society in general is anti-Hispanic and very pro-crip. Yeah, man, society is confused right now, right? Society is in a change, right? We have left and right, we have woke, and we have Karens. I mean, everybody's like in ingrained in social media and with the newest news clips, but that's what loyalty is too, right? You have to remain loyal to the soil, loyal to who got you there, right? We see it all the time in boxing, how disloyal people in boxing are. A guy takes one loss and he fired his trainer. We seen Earl Spence. He takes a loss, and the first guy that gets cut is his trainer. We seen that in Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias, he loses, he fires his trainer, right? And that's one thing. You know what? Canelo seems very loyal, but Canelo always seems very loyal. Um, he's very loyal to his trainer, Eddie Reynoso. It seems like he has the same team. The only beef that he had with Oscar De La Hoya, right? But it remained, some people say it was Canelo's fault. Some people say it was Oscar's fault. Oscar's fault. Who knows? But Canelo Alvarez has stayed with the same trainer. He seems loyal. And you can't buy loyalty. That's what loyalty is, right? Is you can't buy it. Loyalty literally has to be earned. It's one of the few currencies that really is non-monetary, right? You can buy people's respect. If you have enough money, people will respect you, no matter how much of a clown or incel you are. And that's what social media proves, right? Is you got all these like incels, these guys who would be worthless doing anything else, and they command respect of like these big ass bodyguards, and they got fans, and they're just doing goofy shit. Like, I don't know, like people support goofy shit more than somebody actually risking it. Canelo Alvarez, whether you like it or not, is still in the fight. So, you could love it or hate it, but it's gonna be the loyalty is hard to come by. Yeah. The biggest thing, you see on social media or music or movies is all these gang rap music, gang members or anything, and they always talk about loyalty. But you watch crime shows like First 48 or Cops, and the first thing they do is these guys all snitch. Now I know I have family and friends that work in law enforcement, and they say it all the time. It's like, dude, all that shit is fake. They all snitch on each other. Ain't nobody doing 10 years for your bro. You're not doing 5 years for your bro. I doubt you do a year for your bro. The first thing anybody facing significant time is gonna tell. Like, you're telling me all I have to do is point my finger and I can go home scot-free. I go home, guess what? That man is pointing the finger. And guess what? All your bro code, your loyalty is gonna end you in the pinta or dead. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Your own bros will set you up to get robbed. Your own bros will fuck your girlfriend while you're in the joint. You know what I'm saying? They say that happens all the time. So, we watch the mob movies, they all turned on each other. So, and even family, we talk about family loyalty, but even that's tested and tried. Your girl, she says she's loyal, but is she really? And are you loyal to her? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's fucked up. How, man? I'm gonna get in a fight at a bar for somebody that disses Canelo? Nah, man, I don't think Canelo. Look, man, Canelo's never blessed me with any money. Canelo's super rich. He could buy the Frank Bay channel. You know what I'm saying? I'd go full Canelo fanboy, but he's never reached out to me and blessed me with a ticket. I ain't even got a fucking boxing gloves or a shirt from Canelo. I never even got one of his soft drinks from Canelo. So look, Canelo doesn't owe me nothing, and I don't owe Canelo nothing. And I said that before, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's boxing news. I think I know who that is. Look, the boxing news is going to be the boxing news, right? Love it or hate it, the news is Canelo Alvarez. And look, man, the numbers prove it. If Vegas wants to hire Canelo Alvarez, right, they're paying the money, not me. I didn't pay money to get Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas. Las Vegas sees they can make a buck, and they want to make a buck. It's all about money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about a buck, man. It's all about. I wonder what Repit would be saying. He'd support Canelo Alvarez. I don't want to speak for Repit. These guys know Repit more than me, but I'm pretty sure he was pretty loyal to Canelo Alvarez. I mean, that's what his whole platform was about, was supporting Canelo Alvarez. And that's what loyalty is. Can you really fault somebody for being loyal? Like, isn't that, like I said, isn't that the ultimate measure of a man, of a woman, is loyalty? Why do we love our children? You know, maybe when they grow up, they turn on us. You know what I'm saying? We have problem with their parents, right? But when you're a kid, man, all you know is daddy and mommy, and your kids are the most loyal people. Your kids will do anything for you. Yeah, they don't listen, but you know in their heart they love you and they're loyal. Now, when they grow up, they may hate your guts, but at the end of the day, your kids are probably, if you treat them right, your most loyal people. That's fucked up, man. Salute what repping, man. If he's out there somewhere, salute wherever he's at. Now, that's how you know, man, your name carries weight. If you've been gone over a year and people are still talking about you. I don't. If I went away tomorrow, I don't know if people would keep talking about me. Maybe they would. I've seen people talk about me. Nah, I don't think I'm nothing special. All I do is come on and talk boxing. And look, it's a dead sport. Boxing Magic. I don't know where he went, man. Some of these guys say they know him, but they can't confirm or deny whatever happened to him. I hope not, man. That's some place you wish nobody, even your bitter enemy, to go. That's no place for anybody to be. But if he is, hopefully, yeah, man. I don't. Maybe I think maybe you just quit. This thing is hard to do. Number one, ain't no money on it. Number two, you need supporters. And number three, we get shit like this, the Canelo Alvarez news. People are pissed off. So, like me, if I was a Canelo Alvarez channel or a Canelo Alvarez super fan, he just disappeared. Is that confirmed? I kind of think maybe he just didn't want to do it anymore. That happens. I get burnt out. I get tired, and sometimes there's just not a lot to talk about. Like this, there's nothing. The best fight we got is Clarissa Shields. But other than that, man, the Canelo runs the show, man. Canelo Alvarez runs the show. He is the show. He is boxing. Now, I don't think it's being a fanboy to say that or talk about it. That's just the hardcore reality. I go to war with the Crips on Twitter. I hate them. Salute, man. Salute. That's what we got to do, man. Look, man, you got to stand up for what you believe in life. Salute, Abel. Ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Look, man, you got to, I'm trying to drop the link. Sorry. You got to support what you believe in. Now sometimes you may be disillusioned, disappointed. And look, man, it's hard to support people and things. I mean, well, people, because people will let you down. But you can't support causes, right? Canelo hate is overwhelming. It is, man. It is definitely overwhelming. I dropped the link again. Hop on if anybody hit the like. Canelo hate is over. I told you it was gonna happen. I said this way before. I knew it was gonna happen. And look, the Berlanga fight is not confirmed. Who knows? Maybe this is one big Canelo troll. I think he could just be trolling. Maybe he put that out to see the reaction, and then he's gonna he may say, I'm not gonna fight till December or January. But look, other than that, that's why what I said the other day is like, but other than this, man, what is there? Even Crawford Madrimov, that's not a fight to write home about. That's not a fight you have people over with, right? That's just really hardcore fans that want to see something like that. But after that, man, there's not much. There's really no super fights. People are doubting Bivol better be if happens. But, like I said, man, the main news is Canelo. It was Ryan Garcia, could have been a face, and then they got rid of Ryan Garcia. I think, but it is gonna get better. I think the Saudi thing is gonna happen fast. It maybe happens at the end of September, October, November, December. We get a rush of big fights because it looks like Turki Ali wants to make this happen fast. And he said he doesn't have long. He has maybe a year or two. He said from 25 to 26, but it's not going to be long. It's not going to be a long run. He wants to. I I don't know his plans, but he wants to make something happen. Excuse me. He wants to make something happen, but it's not going to be. You're not going to see him here for like 5 to 10 years. This is just something like, I guess, a hobby, like a project that he's working on. But we're going to start getting a lot of big fights, and we're getting, fast and furious. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be back to back to back. But Ryan, it sucks that Ryan won't be back for like a year. So top ranks stable. So all these young guns, all these young guys, like somebody mentioned, Carrington, Keyshawn Davis, Abazeba Mason, they're all going to be tested and challenged. And that's what you signed up for, right? Baby Anderson is fighting Bacoli. But all these young guys, all these guys, Floyd Schofield, the Oscar has, Ryan Garcia. He has some other Mexican guys, young talents that he has. But they're all going to be challenged, man. Everybody's going to get a challenge because of the Turkey Ali pack. And we're going to be getting some good super fights. But even then, I mean, can we say that a superstar is going to come out of it? Look, man, all the sports runs with a superstar. You look at the NFL, they have Pat Mahomes. You look at NBA, they got LeBron James. You look at baseball, they actually have an Asian star, Shohei Ohtani. Boxing is Canelo Alvarez. The UFC used to be Conor McGregor. But look, man, you need a superstar to carry the sport. And so the thing with Canelo Alvarez is that, maybe if Ryan had started sooner or got a bigger name, or he continued, maybe he could have replaced Canelo Alvarez, and boxing makes a shift and they focus more on Ryan Garcia and make Canelo Alvarez take a back seat. And then Ryan would be headlining Mexican Independence Day or Cinco de Mayo 2025. But, other than that, there hasn't, they were praying and hoping that it was going to be Devin Haney, right? That Devin Haney could have beat Ryan Garcia and he would have been the next Floyd Mayweather. They were hoping and praying. They did their best to manufacture Devin Haney because there can only be one. There can be other stars in a sport, but you need one main star. You need, a really superstar like rap music. Rap music has Eminem. They tried to make Tekashi. They tried to make there was like Tupac and Biggie, but really it was Eminem. Eminem is like the face of rap music. You know what I'm saying? Like you need, and this goes everything. If you're selling candy bars, if you're selling music, you're selling, Taylor Swift is like the face of music right now, I guess. But you need one central face, one central figure that people could talk about. That's what moves the needle. People have a short attention span, as far as things go. People have a short attention span, they can only focus on one thing for so long, and you need a face, right? Like YouTube has Mr. Beast, I guess. He's like the face of YouTube. There's always one person in any endeavor that you can go to, like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. You need a face. Now, other people are there. They're working behind the scenes. There's other minor stars, but in general, you need one central star. And like somebody mentioned earlier, the UFC doesn't have that. It was Conor McGregor, and they tried to bring him back, but since then it's kind of been lacking. They were trying to make reignite John Jones, and it just wasn't happening. So maybe Turkey Ali is trying to do it, but if you look at it, all the stars are old now. Errol Spence is old. Terrence Crawford is old. Canelo, he's already 34, which is going to be 36 pretty soon. And then he'll be 38. And I mean, who knows if he can continue this run, and there's nobody behind him. There's nobody before him and there's nobody behind him. And you can try to manufacture a face like they did with Devin Haney. They're trying to do with Stank Davis, but I think they realize that he will never be a crossover star the way Ryan Garcia was. They almost had a good one in Ryan Garcia, but for the most part, they really can't get anybody over. So Canelo Alvarez is what you have, and the world is melting down. They're pissed off. They're angry. But look, man, boxing is going to continue. And like I said, Turkey Ali is making this super league. He's going to create his own pound for pound list. You're going to have a new ranking system. You'll probably still have the belts, but it may be something akin to other major sports where you have divisions, and that's just how they separate them. But you're gonna get really good fights, and hopefully this brings the fans back. Hopefully, and it looks like they might all go to the zone in some way, shape, or form. And like I said, the zone's gonna go to like maybe 50, $60 for a premium service. Then you get all the fights with the pay-per-view thrown here and there. But we're gonna have like another HBO coming back. It'll be like HBO all over again, still with their pay-per-views, but you're gonna get the fights. They're gonna make you want to buy the pay-per-views, and that's what I was talking about. Bud Crawford is like, I don't mind buying if he fights Boots Ennis. It's probably a fight that I'll buy, but they have to give me something in order to make me want to buy the fight. So I've never been a person saying that you have to buy Canelo, you have to buy Ryan, you have to buy anybody. You don't have to buy anybody. It's America. You have, it's freedom of choice. And even if they did, you don't have to. You have, you vote with your dollar. That's what you did. Frank Bay did. That's what I seen on social media, that he went to Top Rank. I don't know how substantial it is. It looks pretty substantial. Hopefully, I think, do we have somebody? I hope it's not a D bomber. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Frank?
What's up, OG?
Chilling, man. Just trying to support a real nigga.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Is this the first time we talked? I talked to you before, right?
We talk on the Discord.
Yeah. But I spoke with you on a live before.
Yeah, like probably one time on Red Bit's Live.
Yeah, man. So what's up? So you really don't know whatever happened to him? Because people are asking. That's why.
I don't know, man. I can't really talk about that.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I hope he's okay, man. He was really entertaining, man.
Yeah, but fuck all that shit.
All right. So what's up, man? What's up?
If he wanted to come back, that motherfucker would come back. That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
So what's up, man? What you want to say? What's on your mind, homie?
Nah, shit, bro. I just want to say, bro, it's a fucking war zone. It's a war zone
Facts.
out here.
Facts.
It's a war zone out here, and we got Frank out here, and me on the fucking front line. You know what I'm saying, for this Mexican boxing shit. You know what I'm saying, for this Canelo shit. You know what I'm saying.
Man.
We're just trying to, we're just trying to back up our Mexican brother here. And tell everybody that don't like Canelo's fights to go suck a fucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. I mean, they never bought him anyway. Like, what makes me think that they ever spent $1 on Canelo Alvarez?
I mean, I think I gave you two options. He said either I'm going to fight you, Banks, or fucking Berlanga. He chose a better option, so.
Yeah, it's a Puerto Rican guy. Puerto Ricans, they buy fights. So I always wanted to see him fight Berlanga. I said I wanted to see him fight Berlanga. I don't have a problem with it.
He's okay, he's just a guy in his prime, he's young in his prime. He's not too old. He's not too young. He's undefeated. He's Puerto Rican. And he has a fan base, bro. He's getting backed by guys like Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of other Puerto Ricans. So, I mean, his fucking name goes with it, bro. His name is the Chosen One. The Puerto Rican people chose him.
They did. I mean, people forget, he was hyped. Top Rank was really trying to promote him.
Yeah, like, it's not up to us. It's not up to the Mexicans. It's not up to the Crips. It's not up to the whites or the Asians. It's up to the Puerto Ricans. And they chose Berlanga as their chosen one. So here we go, bro. We're about to see what he's made of, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that, like you said, man, nobody else was chosen, bro. That, like you said, there's no Crip fighters, there's no white fighters. He already beat the Mexican fighter, right? Munguia. That was the Mexican that was supposed to beat him. He's still the king, man.
Yeah, he gave us the Mexican award that we, asked for. He fucking lynched Charlo, a Crip that we wanted him to lynch. So it's just time for the Puerto Rican to get beat up, bro. It's just business, man.
But I like what you said, man, because I know you watch other channels. You pretty much watch everything, right?
Yeah, bro.
And
I got my eyes on the street, bro.
and it's a war. It's a war out there.
Nah, bro, that's fucking real shit, bro. It's a war zone out here.
And they're melting down, huh?
Yeah, the Canelo news fucking dropped, and like there was like fucking 50 channels going live.
Exactly,
I
folks.
fucking hate this fucking fight. I fucking hate Canelo.
Even and what did you hear when I was talking about loyalty? I don't want to say some of these channels' names, but they call themselves Hispanics and stuff like that. They're
Yeah,
even
bro.
turning on
Yeah,
them.
bro. Exactly, bro. Those are the worst motherfucking ones out there, bro. It's the fucking cucks, bro. It's the Mexicans and Mexican Americans who are shitting on this fucking fight, who keeps on shitting on Canelo, bro. Like, if you're gonna shit on Canelo, bro, you must shit on everybody then, bro. Everybody does this bullshit. Everybody fights, soft touches. They fight bums. They fight, fucking nobodies, bro. Stupid ass knew he's about to fight fucking TJ fucking Doheny. Some
Exact. Thank
some
you.
fucking Irish guy that nobody fucking even knows about, but nobody talks about that shit, bro.
They don't. They're gonna suck his dick.
Exactly, bro. There's no word about that, bro. Fucking Tank is trying to cherry pick Aloma. He's not fighting fucking Shakur, a guy his own fucking age. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking
And
about that shit though, bro.
yeah, like we know what these crip channels like let's just call it what it is, man, because everything's pretty much on YouTube or Twitter, but they're all going through YouTube to do their channels. And like I said, you watch everything. You said it's a war. We already know what the Crips are gonna say, right? Like they're already in tears, but they've been crying. Like okay, but it's these people they call themselves Hispanics or maybe Latinos, and but and they supported Canelo, but now they're turning on him. What are they saying?
If it's not fucking stupid ass Benavidez, bro, niggas gonna shit on the fight, bro. No matter who he fights, bro.
No, but I'm saying that, like you said, these cuts they call themselves Hispanics. These channels, and they're a lot larger than me, Frank Bay. They have way more subscribers and views, and I know you watch, but you see them melting down. What is their anger? Because I think I know why, but I want to hear what you think.
I just think it's just a Berlanga fight. I guess it's not good enough for their Canelo standards. I guess.
Yeah,
I guess they want him to fight a
my
Triple G every fucking time out there or something.
yeah, my thing is I think they want to pander to the other demographic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to gain more viewers and subscribers from the other channels that are hating. So it's like this. So if I see a bunch of channels hating, and Frank Bay said, "Man, how do I want to blow my channel up?" Well, I'm gonna join the haters, right? Because like I'm gonna say, fuck
Yeah.
OG, fuck Sarge, fuck ATC Vato. Like I'm not gonna grow being a fan of Canelo. I'm gonna grow hating on him. So I'm gonna turn my channel into a Canelo hate channel since that's what's popular. So you know that's what I did want to do, man. That's why I did this because I'm trying to get ahead of it and tell you guys what you're gonna see. And I think I told you guys this like when I did a live like 4 months ago about Berlanga.
It's fucking Frank Bay, the fucking prophet over here and shit. I
Yeah,
told everybody.
I did. I did. You can't say I didn't.
It's just that these motherfuckers just fucking outnumber us, bro. That's just what it is, bro. Like these motherfuckers don't want to be, known as a motherfucking Canelo fanboy. It's just the fucking reaction to everybody. Like, oh, fuck, he's fighting Berlanga. What the fuck? Fuck Berlanga
Right.
gets so much fucking hate. Like everybody shits on Berlanga like all the fucking time, bro. Like he sucks. Oh, he can't box. He keeps on fighting bums and like, bro, like what the fuck do you want from this nigga, bro?
Who from Berlanga or Canelo?
From Berlanga, bro.
Oh, for
Like,
Berlanga?
yeah, like he's trying to get a Canelo payday, bro. That's what everybody's trying to do. Come on, you can't blame
That's
him, man.
literally it, right? That's well, I mean, what's fucked up is like we're men, we follow boxing, but we're still men before fans of boxing. But this is what every man would do.
Yeah, they're gonna chase the fucking bag, just like Shakur. He could sign the Golden Boy and fight Cepeda and fight Ryan, but did he do that? No, he wanted to be a little bitch and cry, and he's trying to do some other shit. So
You know
he's
what?
doing
You're
the
right.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what Shakir. He's chasing a Ryan Garcia fight after
He's
all these
he's
critics
fucking
called
not
him
though.
cheater.
He's fucking
Go
not
ahead.
though, Frank. Because if he wanted a Ryan fight, this nigga would have signed the Golden Boy. Period, bro. Period. If he wanted to pay the fight, he would have signed the Golden Boy. Period, bro. There's no excuses, bro. He's the one that's ducking. He's the one that's playing around, bro. Because he's a fucking free agent. His dumbass could go sign up to Golden Boy and fight that motherfucker right now. But no, he didn't want to do that. So he's the one playing games and ducking.
Facts, man. You said it better than I
Yeah,
did.
but these motherfucking cribs, these motherfuckers on Twitter and all these channels are gonna tell you some fucking different bullshit, bro. Try to twist it around, bro. Oh, Cepeda's ducking him. Oh, it's Oscar's fault. Oscar keeping him away from Shakur. No, nigga. He wants you to sign a fucking Golden Boy. His fucking business, just like everybody fucking else, bro. Just like Tank Davis, it's not gonna fight him until he signs with PBC, bro. The same shit. And he wants to fight Loma. How come he didn't re-sign with Top Rank? It's bullshit, bro. He's a bitch, bro. Fuck that motherfucker, bro. It's not about
Yeah, and
Canelo. It's not about Canelo, bro. He's over there fucking fighting, he's fucking buying.
well, even if you hate Canelo, right? Yeah, you're not talking about Shakir doing. He did all he could have got the Zepeda fight. People are acting like he was told no. He wasn't told no. He was told what anybody would tell him. It's just yeah, you got to sign with me. It's pretty common sense.
It's just fucking business, bro. That's just the way it is, bro. But he's gonna
Yeah,
twist it around and saying that's the pedal's ducking him, though.
it's
It's
just like
cool.
yeah, it's like with anything, right? When you I don't know if I haven't bought a phone for like 3 years, but I remember the last time I bought a phone, they were all willing to give me phones. I just had to sign with them. If I walked in and said I don't want to sign with you,
Yeah,
they said no
if you
phone.
sign
It's
with a
like
fucking, because they're gonna give you like a free phone, right?
a
If you sign to
carrier.
like, yeah, if you sign
It's
to a
like
carrier, they're gonna give you like a free shit, give you like a nice contract.
they can give you the
It's
best
just
phone.
business.
Yeah, it's just business. And me, I was like, why do I have to do it? Being ignorant, right? Like, no, I don't want to. Well, then get the fuck out of here. I'm giving you a new phone, dude. Like, what? Are you stupid? You're not gonna get a better phone. You just got to sign with the carrier.
He's
Everybody does business like that.
he's fucking fighting Berlanga because that motherfucker asked for it. He fucking signed up for his mandatory and shit. He's like, hey, I'm gonna fucking WBO fucking mandatory and shit. Stupid ass Benavidez couldn't do that shit. He's over here whining and shit. He's over here whining to see he wants to go to 175 or 168. Like, what the fuck's the hold up with that motherfucker, bro? But yeah, they want to shit on Canelo, bro. It's just the way it is, bro. I'm already used to it. Fuck him. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but the sad thing is that's all you're gonna see if you listen to boxing like I do. If you talk boxing, on these other
If
channels
you
or
go on
other.
fucking YouTube right now, it's gonna be like 20 lives right now going on shit on Canelo, bro.
Yeah, what up, producer? Yeah, man, look, man, it's already been Canelo hate, but now it's times 20, and even his biggest supporters, some of these channels, some of the channels we all follow, listen to, is big, and they have a lot of support. They're even turning on Canelo Alvarez, uh, which I don't understand. Like you pointed out, they're not going to turn on Shakira, they're not going to turn on Stank for doing their business. You're seeing on Twitter, but they're going to shit on Canelo Alvarez. But I wanted to ask you, um, okay, if it's not Berlanga, I mean, who else is there really though?
I guess he could fight Bud Crawford, but he's gonna fight Madrigal anyway, so it's like he was busy. So it's like he pretty much had nobody else to fight. So yeah, like you're fucking right. It's just Berlanga or Eubanks, bro. You chose Berlanga, bro.
Yeah, Berlanga or Eubanks, and I guess Eubanks they couldn't do it in the UK because Joshua. And was it you all talking about? Because you brought up the UFC, or we're in the Discord and they're talking about the UFC,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I said, well, like if it was a problem, I don't think if they were going to lose money, they wouldn't have had Canelo compete. But salute Cloudy, hit the like, I dropped the link, like a real one. OG hops on. Uh, Look, man, Canelo still makes money. He's still the king. Like, despite now that made me sound like a fanboy. I'm gonna get accused, but that's just the reality. Because if he wasn't, then Vegas wouldn't have had him there.
He's just the biggest name in Boston, so like of course everybody's gonna have something to say, and he's gonna go up against UFC, and he's probably gonna fucking beat those motherfuckers because it's gonna be on a fucking Mexican Independence Day. You know, like I mean, come on, who the fuck's gonna watch a fucking UFC event with no Mexicans on that motherfucker? You know?
Yeah, that was the other thing with the UFC. I said, what name is? I think O'Malley. That's who they got.
I mean, he's not really Mexican though, you know. So it's like, okay, he's gonna be on Mexican Independence Day, a fucking white
Yeah,
boy.
I'm saying the name. The only name that people recognize is O'Malley. I think it's
Yeah,
Opera or some Spanish dude, and then he's fighting. I don't even know who the other guy is. Like I'm not even really in the UFC like that, but I've been watching it because the people will post it, so I know a little bit. But I don't think they have any name, and there ain't no name on that card. It's just on the day. It's just on Mexican Independence Day, which is traditionally boxing. So then it's like people are like, oh my God, they're taking over. It's like, how can you say they're taking over if it's just on the day?
because it's gonna be like in the Spear, and like the Spear is like a cool new thing that they got. So it's like, oh shit, it's gonna be at the Spear, bro. It's
Right.
gonna be a big event.
I know, right? Like that don't mean it's gonna do like it's gonna beat Canelo Alvarez. Like I think uh they're kind of conflating the argument. They're like just because it's on that day, Canelo's losing. It's like it's just another reason to shit on Canelo Alvarez. Like, oh, see, UFC's beating him. Like, you can't say that he's losing if he's still on the day and he's doing it hella late against a guy like Berlanga. Like, obviously, he's
These
winning.
motherfuckers are trying to copy our swag, Frank. These niggas are trying to fight on Mexican Independence Day. These motherfuckers trying to copy our shit, bro. That's that
But
boxing.
do yeah, but do Mexicans even fuck with UFC like that?
I don't know. I mean, I
Salute
don't
J
know.
Rock.
I don't really know, man. That's a good question.
Do you know who Mexicans fuck with? Other Mexicans.
I mean, their
That's who.
biggest name is probably like Brandon Moreno or fucking Grasso, and like, bro, that's not really that big of a name, you know.
Yeah, man, like on this YouTube shit, social media shit, my biggest op is not a Crip, it's another Mexican. That's my biggest op. That's
Uh,
anything. You know? Our biggest ops is our own people, so they're gonna follow us and
nah, that's
support us.
not true, bro. That's not true.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro. It's trying to fucking fix that mentality, bro. It's all come together. It's all hold hands.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
That's the beef.
yeah, but our biggest, the biggest. Well, I'm not gonna even go into the politics
Come
of
on, bro. You're
social
being
media,
negative
but
right now, bro. You're being negative, bro.
okay. Well, set me straight then, man. How do you want me to? How do you want me to think? Okay,
That's
let's come
against them,
together.
bro.
No, but look,
That's
well,
against
how
them.
how can we come together if even Canelo's biggest supporters channels are turning on him?
We gotta fucking set an example, bro, and fucking win some, bro.
Because if we go to those channels and we speak on there, that all they're gonna do is kick us off. They're gonna say we're fanboys.
I don't really know, bro, because like no matter what you tell people, like it's not gonna change their fucking mind anyways. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fucking think how they want. They're gonna hate on Canelo no matter what. So I don't know. Just make fun of them. It's pretty funny.
Uh, yeah, no, I know, but still, it's important to control the narrative. Like that's the only reason I do it. The only reason I do it is because number one, I love boxing. I love talking boxing. You guys always bring, new ideas to me. Believe it or not, I know we always talk shit, but like you guys, you gave me the idea to do this live this morning because I want to talk about like the UFC thing. Like if I wouldn't have spoken to you, I wouldn't probably never been on today because I wouldn't have had that idea. You know what I'm saying? So, it is important
it's
to
fucking
do
like
this.
Canelo. Whenever he comes around, he's gonna be like news about Canelo. There's gonna be a lot of fucking lives going on. There's gonna be a lot of topics about Canelo and so it's fucking good when he fucking announces his fight, bro. It's
That was
back.
the other thing.
Boxing is back, bro.
That's my biggest takeaway, and I think I was telling
Boxing
you
is
earlier.
back, bro. Since fucking Ryan has gone for like another year, bro. Which is fucking sad, fucking Ryan.
Yeah, man, like you seen it, and that was what's crazy is like these guys were doing 6 or 7 hours live trying to get Ryan convicted for manslaughter.
yo, for like a solid like month, there was nothing but Ryan live time, bro.
Like 7 or 8 hours though, like 20, 30 Crips
Fuck.
all on one live just screaming, he need to get charged.
It's still going on right now. I mean,
They
I'm pretty
still
sure it's
are,
on.
right? Like it's already over. He's already been
He's gonna fight in
given his,
Japan, I guess. He's gonna do like some exhibition, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna hate on that shit.
and then Pacquiao. They don't talk about Pacquiao. I think they already forgot about Stank Davis. So all these cucks and all these cribs made this big deal about Stank Davis, and then they kind of already gave up on him. You know what I'm saying?
Because he wanted to fight Loma and shit. So I guess everybody's like kind of like disappointed about fucking Loma not wanting to fight him. Like, bro, he's
Well,
37, bro. He's fucking 37, bro. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you expect?
well, the big deal about Stank Davis is that they didn't just really give up. They kind of gave up on him, and then when Loma pulled out, then they seen a way to go. They didn't talk about Stank Davis. They went and shit on Lomachenko. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, of course. They're like, oh yeah, he's a duck and shit.
Well, not only that, he still has guys he could fight. He could fight Shakira Twitterson, or he could fight Willie Zepeda.
He's probably gonna fight fucking some like I don't know someone else, but he's not gonna fight Shakur, bro. That's probably why he's not gonna fight. That's probably why he's not gonna fucking fight.
And you know what? You know what comes to mind too, bro, is that and show how fake and phony some of these people are. Is like, look, man, let's be real. Terrence Bud Crawford's fighting a nobody, and they don't care. They're not talking shit
Exactly,
about
bro.
it.
He's fighting some guy with 10, 11 fights, bro, but nobody cares because I guess he's a champ. Oh, man,
It's not selling. It's not selling, and the pay-per-view's probably gonna tank, but they're still gonna be all on this guy's nuts.
and he got like a lot of help too. He has Pitbull, he has Andy, he has Raw. He fucking has Eminem fucking about to perform and shit. And, like it's a halftime Super Bowl event or some
He
shit.
has
Like,
Eminem. Who said he has Eminem?
Eminem, well, yes. I mean, come on, bro. You never seen like a fucking like artist like that about to perform like whenever there's boxing going on. Like he's getting all this help, bro. That's not, and he's still not even succeeding, bro.
It doesn't even move the needle.
And Canelo has like the shittiest undercard, but nobody fucking in it. And this guy is still selling like 500K, like it's nothing, bro.
For real, man. And Crawford hasn't even fought in like over a year. He's fought one
He
time
fights
in 2
every fucking
years.
year just once, bro, and nobody says nothing, bro. He fights once a year, bro. Once a fucking year, every fucking year, dude. Nobody says shit, dog. He's the best.
Yeah.
And oh my god, he was on fucking on Raw and shit last time. He fucking punched somebody, like.
Yeah, I seen that. Somebody said that.
Like, bro, gives a fuck, bro. We should fight fucking 3 times a year. What the fuck? Like we don't fight Virgil or some shit, dog.
Oh shit. ATC Vato says Stank and Crawford walk on water in the eyes of these people. Nasty worship. Yeah, man. Look, man. If they don't worship Stank and Crawford, then all they do is roast Canelo and Ryan. They really have nothing else.
Everybody's ducking Shakur. Like everybody's ducking Shakur, bro. Okay. It's a dumbass narrative, bro.
He hasn't even said what he's gonna do. All I seen was him and that mop head Keisha Davis. They were on a live together, and they were all like yakking and yeah, man, yeah. I couldn't even understand them, right? But all I heard Shakur say was that he wants Pitbull and the Zepeda's ducking.
He's probably gonna sign a match for him, bro, and fucking fight bombs like fucking Boots is about to do.
Yeah, Boots just fought a bum, right? Like a little bum. Like,
yeah, bro. Nobody says nothing either, bro. They're like, oh my god, he sold 14,000 tickets. Like, bro, he just fought a fucking bomb that Crawford knocked out, bro. Like easy, bro.
Salute, Puro.
Yo, what up?
Just talking this new news. We got Canelo fighting Bum Langa, and we got the Saudi deal with Top Rank and Matchroom. So go ahead, cook, man.
Yeah, I heard. I just jumped on because fucking the homie, once a blue moon jumps on panels and shit.
He's cooking.
Thought I'd say hello.
It's fucking rare, dog. It's super rare.
It is, bruh. Fucking, you should feel honored, bruh.
There's nobody worthy, bro. Nobody worthy in this.
Yeah, man. But now, yeah. I mean, it was expected. Berlanga or who else was in the running? David. But David, is gonna stay at 175 to not enforce another mandatory. He talks a lot of shit, but he's not gonna enforce that mandatory, bro. Come on. But anyways, yeah. So Berlanga should be easy work. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Blah blah blah.
There you go. Let's go, right?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Stay positive, bro. That's all it's about, man. We gotta stay positive.
I mean, shit. Well, es único que nos queda, güey, you know? Positivity, Brad.
Well, but even his main supporters are turning on him. Like
Yeah,
I said, I know you watch different shows and even Hispanic channels are turning on him.
oh yeah, I haven't seen anything lately, but to be honest, like I don't think like Canelo really has like, especially on YouTube, like like if you like root for Canelo, unless you're like like people that don't give a fuck what other people think, they like low key, that like if Canelo does something good, they'll mention like a little bit of it, and and that's it. Canelo doesn't really get a lot of love.
I mean, I don't care about the love. It's just the hate, the like. They discredit his whole entire career. Like they're gonna discredit his entire career now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's getting old. He's about to retire, so he's just cashing out. It's just like an older Canelo stage. That's some hating that shit to say about that nigga though. Like, bro, that's some hating that shit. What the fuck, bro? Don't everybody do that shit when they get older? Like,
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah. No, I
You
was.
hire?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was mentioning the other day that that's like the one good thing about like all these unrealistic expectations they put on Canelo is that usually Canelo delivers. If it takes him a while, it doesn't or whatever. That's why he is the way. That's why he's at the position he's at, because they put all these expectations on him and he tries to please everybody. Like nobody else is put up to these expectations. And if they are, they fall short. Excuse me, fellas. I'll be right back.
I guess it's because he's the face of boxing shit. But like, bro, what the fuck does that mean though? Like, does that mean he has to like do like way more than everybody else or something? Or I don't fucking know, man.
But look, like I said before, if there was somebody that could replace him or do what he's doing, they would have already found it.
I mean, like there is one, but he's kind of crazy. He's not really dependable.
Ryan?
It's fucking Ryan, bro.
Yeah.
You can't depend on that guy. He's fucking crazy. He's gonna fucking.
But the thing about Ryan is he's not into boxing like that. Like when I thought about it, look, man, Ryan beat Haney at half speed. Like he really didn't train. He kind of half-assed it because he knew in his mind, like, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. I don't need to do shit. He was just better than Devin Haney. And but he's half in boxing. He's using boxing to make a whole nother career. That's my take on Ryan.
Yeah, like he's like halfway in boxing, and he's still doing better than everybody else, though, bro.
Because he gets it. He knows boxing is shit, and I'm gonna be controversial. The reason he went on a rant is because he knew it was hating on him.
He's fucking crazy as fuck, bro. Like is
he or does he get it?
Well, he's over there doing shit with his baby mama, like that's just a little bit kind of like too much out there.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, everybody's been down that road. I think
it's supposed to be private though. Like you're not supposed to be on Twitter, Like,
but wasn't that Herb that put it out? That wasn't him.
Yeah, but it's like he already knows what he's gonna be put on the internet, because he's fucking lying. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not just a normal fucking guy, bro. He's famous.
He's uber famous.
He's now, bro, especially with a phone on your face.
He's more famous than Canelo Alvarez right now, at least as far as trending social media goes. Boxing, yeah, he's not on Canelo Alvarez level, but think about it. He's reached Canelo Alvarez level with doing nothing as far as the sport of boxing goes.
Yeah, he sold a lot with Tank, bro. That shit hasn't been done since Triple G fight, with Canelo.
The crack in the millie.
Yeah, he cracked the millie.
And he did that all on his own. There was no promotion behind him. Well, did Golden Boy spend like $500,000? Did they spend $5 million promoting? No, it was all on Ryan Garcia's back.
He's pretty good at promoting, bro.
Well, he understands social media. He knows how to do Twitter, Instagram. He has a name because of boxing, and he's aligned with Oscar De La Hoya.
This motherfucker's always trending, fucking Frank. He's
Yeah,
fucking always training with like with dumb shit. Sometimes I'd be like, what the? You're training because of that?
dude, he's talking about babies, aliens, Illuminati. He's saying the craziest shit, and people love it.
Yeah,
It
we
has
need guys like
nothing,
Ryan that's for, bro. He's fucking entertaining, bro.
dude, and it's nothing to do with boxing. It has nothing to do with
Yo,
boxing. And he,
this nigga went to the weigh-in with drinking a beer supposedly. Like, even if it
yeah,
wasn't real, that shit's still funny though.
dude, some crip was on a show the other night, and he was literally in tears. He was crying, saying, "Man, Ryan cheated when he went on a beer. Oh my, that was so unprofessional." He was in tears. He was like literally crying about how unfair and unprofessional it was. Like, shut up.
That
What a
nigga missed
bitch.
weight by 3 pounds on purpose and shit.
Oh, he was still crying about that. He said Ryan cheated like 10 times. He got busted for like 10 drugs. Like, I think these guys, they just make things up and they just run with it.
He just got framed, bro, with the Austrian shit. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
He
dude,
clearly
I
got
really
framed.
believe it was a conspiracy. They wanted to protect Devin Haney. There's just some
Yeah, bro.
conspiracy to protect him.
Yeah, because he's like a fucking like a lab experiment from Victor Conte, dog.
Oh, a lab experiment. He does. He seems like a drone, doesn't he? Devin Haney doesn't seem like a real person.
Is that one nigga from Rocky and shit? That nigga Drago or whatever his name is?
Yeah, it is, right? Remember Devin Haney's bitch ass who goes on ESPN and then he was like telling the reporter, like, I never faced anybody like that. We all know Ryan's a cheater. Like, who does that? I've never seen a boxer do that.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that's
nigga Tom,
something
feel
like
like he's been quiet for a minute now, huh?
he
Haney's
has not.
been
He's embarrassed. He's
MIA.
in. Dude. He's
How come we don't fight like
embarrassed.
it? Dude, acting like he's the one that got suspended and shit. Like, oh, I'm not gonna fight for a while. Like, for what, motherfucker? Just fight somebody. What the? You should have fought
Bro,
Sandy Martin.
I know we roast these Crips, but you know who's worse? The Crips are worse on each other because they tore Devin Haney's ass apart. Pause. And they ripped Shakir. They were ripping Shakir worse than any of us would. Like, and I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
because
Because
these,
that nigga, Cam and fucking Mace from
yeah,
that podcast, they're talking shit
yeah,
about Shakur, and they're like rappers or whatever and shit. So that
yeah,
shit was
because
funny, bro.
Devin Haney and Shakir, they go to ESPN or they see the Cuck media support them, so they think everybody's gonna do that, but they don't realize that boxing fans are kind of like, we ain't average fans, bro. We're pretty ruthless. We're like, degenerates. So,
He said we're
they don't
ruthless.
get. Yeah, we don't give a
Oh
fuck, man.
shit.
It's not like basketball or baseball where it's all politically correct. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's
So
kind of funny though, because that nigga Shakur, like, he fucking has like 2 lame performances. He's over here all surprised, like everybody was gonna kiss his ass or something. Like, nah, nigga, you're born. Everybody's telling you you're
yo,
born.
but
It's true
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. A lot of his own people roasted him. They were roasting him worse than any of us would have.
I'm kind of
And I
surprised that
think,
they did that though, because like, because they usually be like, oh, it's that
yeah,
free science and shit. Like nah, bro, ain't nobody trying to watch that shit, dog.
that's what I'm saying. It's the same with Devin Haney, bro. They're delusional. Like Devin Haney thought that they were gonna support him, and then all these rappers and all these like
That's just a
athletes was
sign.
like,
That's just a sign, Frank, that the times are changing, bro.
uh-huh.
The fucking Floyd era. Oh my God, sweet science, and it's all about the and that's just over with, bro. It's over.
Facts.
The sweet science and backfoot shit, it's over, bro. It's fucking over, dude.
Udo the sellout is back. What's up?
It's fucking
Oh,
over,
I
bro.
didn't
That
mean.
backfoot shit, it's fucking over, bro. It's a new era, bro. It's the Mexican Boston era, bro. Telling it's what everybody want to see, bro. Is dudes going in there and beating the shit out of each other, bro. Fuck that defense shit. You can worry about that shit when you're fucking 40 years old or something, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Nobody wants to see that shit. People want to see knockouts, bro. Like it's not cheap, bro. A pay-per-view is like $100. I want to see people get their ass beat. you know?
Yeah, like on Thursdays too. A Thursday or Friday, like I'm not gonna sit here and watch fucking dudes play tag and shit, bro. No, I got better shit to do than that, bro. I got better shit to do, bro. Fuck that shit, bro.
Well, I mean that they want you to spend your money. They want you to go been like these Crawford tickets are hella expensive, is what I heard, and I'm not going there to watch him in a mismatch. You know,
They weren't
don't.
too bad. They weren't too bad.
I heard they were like 400 for nosebleeds. That's what I seen on social media.
I got the cheapest ticket. I paid $220.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't going.
I wasn't, but then I cleaned up on Paro and Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Is this paying for his tickets with bet money?
Pretty much.
That's smart.
That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it.
He
So,
fucking
are you
called
rooting?
That's putting
Who are
him
you
better
rooting
than he called
for?
a bottle upset. That's kind of.
What happened? What happened?
OG, were you saying something? Well, who are you
Well,
rooting for, Puro? You rooting for Madrimov or Crawford?
I don't really care, to be honest. The one
Yeah.
who wins in that fight. I mean, I like Crawford. I don't really know Madrimov too much. I've seen him maybe watch fight once. So really, whoever wins, I'm cool with it. I'm rooting for Pitbull, but Ryo wins. That's cool too. Morel's fighting a nobody. Andy Cruz is fighting a guy that's like fucking old. Obviously, I'm rooting for Andy. That should be easy work. And Jared Anderson is like whatever. So I mean, like whoever wins wins.
I really want to see Anderson get slept. Like that would be funny to me.
That would be cool. I thought Wilder was gonna end up fighting him, bro, but he ended up fighting Zhang and getting his ass kicked. So, oh well.
It fucking says that Virgil and Tim Tszyu got canceled. That's like the bummer of the.
Yeah, that was a bummer of the card. Yeah.
The bummer of the year.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen anyway. Something told me that was too good to be true. When it comes to boxing, bro, most things are too good to be true.
Yep, sounds about right.
But the bullet truck fight, that should be entertaining.
I mean, we got to cross our fingers with that because Virgil's he's still, look, I'm not ready to count it, The fight will be good, but because I don't think he's made weight yet.
Yeah, but I mean, the last two fights were catchweight fights. There wasn't weight to make other than like
that's what I'm saying.
Whatever they contractually obligated themselves to make.
That's what I'm saying. He still hasn't officially made the weight that he's supposed to. So, look, man. I have, I guess, trauma. Because the fight got postponed 3 times. First one wasn't his fault. The first time, I believe it was Stan Jonas that got postponed it.
Yeah.
And then Virgil 2 times, with the second time him actually passing out, right?
Nah, his heart actually stopped. Motherfucker actually died.
Shit.
He actually died.
What the fuck, man? So I'm supposed to okay, man. Man, let's just cross our fingers and pray he makes it in the ring. Fuck.
And he makes it out of the ring too,
Because he still looked kind of skinny fat when he fought the last 2 times. He didn't look ripped and as big as he did when he was at 147.
I thought he looked the same.
Really? You didn't see the love handles?
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know about Virgil, but hopefully he makes it to the fight. Hopefully he makes the fucking weight. And hopefully he fucking has a good fight, bro. Because fuck, we need Virgil like in the boxing shit. Because he's fucking fun to watch, bro. He's fun, bro. He's good.
He's 20 fights, 20 knockouts. He's got 100%. Does anybody else have 100%? Besides, I think it's just him and Betterbe, right? 100% knockout ratio.
Yeah, him and Betterbe. That's all I can think of.
Salute to Pounds, bro.
Salute. Yeah, see, Sarge said Virgil looked fat. Not fat, but like you could see the extra weight is all I'm saying. Like he's not ripped like Boots Ennis is ripped. I guess that's just having a Mexican body, right? But still, I want to see that.
Because he's not on snack or steroids and shit, So
Yeah, right.
Just that healthy, just that normal body.
Yeah, I never seen him really like Virgil ripped. I never seen him fat either,
Like I'm just saying, I've seen like a waist. There's like a trimming. Like Rui Villa has that body. I don't know. It's just weird.
And Rui Villa, bro, he just lost, bro. Like what the fuck happened to him?
He deserved to, man. He fights. He fights in a manner that I don't like. He's too patient. He fights it like very. He just wants to counterpunch all day.
He fucking beat Venado. That's kind of crazy. Like, bro, he beat Venado and then.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Venado. Actually.
Now that dude is athletic as fuck. Venado, like he looks, he's very snackish. He's leaping out of his boots.
That's because he's fucking under fucking Memo Herrera and shit. So you know he's on that.
Is
good
he?
shit.
Yeah, he has Memo.
Yeah, he got Memo. He's on that good shit, dog.
I've seen a bunch of acne on his back. Is all I'm saying.
You got that Marquez shit going on.
But that dude, with the last guy he fought, I think, who did he fight? Oh, he's fighting Angelo Leo, right? In
Angelo Leo
August.
coming up, yeah. But
That should be a banger. Like
Japanese guy.
I predict Angelo Leo he's gonna look like H2O the other night.
I think so too, bro. I think fucking Venado.
Like Venado might get knocked down. Angelo Leo comes to bang.
Got no power.
But he stays in there.
He's been fine over there in pro box lately.
Yeah. He's just inexperienced and shit, bro. You know, he's okay.
He's not championship level.
Nah, I don't think so either.
In my opinion. Oh yeah, so the news is that Munguia left fucking Golden Boy to fucking sign with Top Rank now. So that's a crazy ass move by Munguia. He's probably gonna fight in Billy.
Be right back.
Yo, Frank. What are you saying? Yo. What's that? My bad. I had to get a refill. What were you saying? And Billy?
He's probably gonna fight Munguia because he signed the fucking Top Rank now. He left Golden Boy to sign with Top Rank, bro.
Yeah, I seen that, man. I'm very surprised, man. I thought Oscar had a lock on him.
I know, man. I don't know what to think about that. Like, what's going on? He went a Top Rank for what though? Like, what the fuck's over there at Top Rank? You know,
just in Billy, like you said.
I know, but fuck, you gonna sign with them just for him, Billy? Fuck.
Yeah, that's a big money fight, and you know, he feels like Top Rank is gonna guide him better. Maybe they have Xander Zayas, maybe they have Janabek. You know, they have some guys.
I got a split, fellas. My daughter wants to play.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna cut it pretty soon. I'm gonna go maybe another minute. I appreciate it, man. Don't be a stranger.
All right, then, but I'll catch you somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm reaching the 2 hour mark, so
it's all good, Frank. You know, thanks for having me on, bro. You know?
Yeah. Thank you, man. Don't be a stranger. You're always a stranger. I mean, you're not, but you don't hop on too much. That's all good. I don't mind.
All right, bro. Catch you next time, bro.
All right, homies. All right, man. Well, Frank Bay, we were cooking with OG, with Puro, 18 Chivatos, Sergeant, Pounds. Yeah, man. I thank everybody always. Canelo pissing everybody off. Isaac Bermudez, Chitlin Distributor, Cloudy, you know, J Rocks. Who else we got, man? Benny Gutierrez, man. Hit the like on your way out. Don't be afraid. Batman, Boxing Magic, Mexican Boxing #1. You know, man. But we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, I didn't really get into the Top Rank and Matchroom deal, but it's going to be big boxing. Canelo Alvarez is kind of taking a hit, but it's to buy or not to buy, man. And hopefully we still get a Benavidez fight. Looks like he's staying at 175. So, look, man, boxing is going to bounce back. It's going to be bigger than ever. And we just got to stay strong. All right, fellas. Well, you know what time it is, man. We out.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck, too, and spit on that thing. You get me?
Latarian Milton is not your typical 7-year-old.
I took my grandma car because I got mad at my mom, and then I suddenly had my friend come in, and he smokes with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
Man, hang it off. I don't give a fuck. I got hired that girl. Suck my motherfucking dick. Oh my God.
You know what I love? Oh my God. Sorry. I just love a good roast beef sandwich. You know what I love? Oh my God. Sorry.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck, too, and spit on that thing. You get me?